How many times have you rushed through something you were supposed to enjoy? You waited all week for that meal at that new restaurant, and then you ate it so fast you barely tasted it. Or you walked through a beautiful place, but you were on your phone the whole time. We're always rushing, always moving, always thinking about what's next. But today, we're talking about what happens when you stop and savor and slow down. If you're new here, welcome to the Quest for Self. I'm Allie, and this is Mia. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. Today, we're talking about slowing down, savoring moments, and why life is meant to be enjoyed, not rushed through. So let's dive in. I recently got back to Spain, and when I'm here, there are special dishes I love to eat. Dishes I've been thinking about for months. So I went to this restaurant and I ordered my favorite dish, and I was savoring it, taking my time, enjoying every bite. And the waiter came over and asked, "Are you done?" And I said, "No, I'm not done." He looked at me with this little judgmental face, like, "Why are you taking so long?" A few minutes later, he came back again and asked, "Are you done now?" And I said, "No, I'm still not done. I'm savoring this. I like to go slow." And he stopped and looked at me and he said, "You know what? I really admire that because we're always in such a hurry and you're really savoring something." And I said to him, "Life is about savoring moments and enjoying the things you love." And his face changed, like he'd really heard it. Like, "You're right. We don't do that." And I've been thinking about that conversation all week because we go through life rushing, rushing through meals, rushing through moments, rushing to get somewhere. And we forget to stop and look around and actually enjoy what's around us. And I think part of it is cultural. Right now, I'm sitting in Spain in the middle of the afternoon. And people here, well, when we go out during the day and spend hours at the park, people are just sitting there enjoying their time, walking slowly, enjoying the sun. The rhythm here is so different than city life, like back home in San Francisco or in places like New York, where everyone feels like they're rushing. And when I go back to California, I feel that. I get sucked into it, that urgency, that speed, that constant need to do more, be more, accomplish more. But here's what I'm learning. If you find yourself rushing through something, ask yourself, what's the emergency? Is this an immediate emergency, or are you just in the habit of rushing? Because most of the time, it's not an emergency. You don't need to rush through something. You're conditioned to move fast, to get through things, to check them off the list. But life isn't a checklist. It's not something you get through. It's something to experience. So here's what's been helping me. One, walk slowly. When I'm not in a rush to get somewhere, I walk slow. I don't put my music on. I just walk and I listen. I use my senses. What do I feel? What do I see? What do I smell? I take it in. Two, stay off my phone in moments that actually matter. When I'm with people, I put my phone away. When I'm in a beautiful place, I don't scroll. I just look around. Sure, I'll grab it because I want to snap a few pictures and remember that memory later on. but I try not to constantly be on my phone. Because when we stop and look around, life is so beautiful. 3. Practice gratitude for slowness. I'm grateful that I could sit in the middle of a park at 1 p.m. on a Thursday. I'm grateful that I can savor a meal. I'm grateful that I have the ability to slow down. And I know it's hard. I have anxiety. I have stress. Sometimes I'm sitting in the park thinking about work, thinking about everything I need to do later. But that's when I have to stop those thoughts, take a breath, and come back to the moment because life goes by so quickly and it's meant to be enjoyed, not rushed through. So here's what I want you to do this week. 1. Pick one thing you're going to savor, whether it's a meal, a walk, a conversation, and slow down. Don't rush through it. Actually be there. 2. When you catch yourself rushing, ask yourself, what's the emergency? If there isn't one, take a breath and slow down. You have time. 3. Put your phone away for one moment today. When you're eating, maybe when you're walking, when you're with someone you care about, just be present. Use your senses. Notice what's around you. Because when you slow down, you start to notice how beautiful life actually is. The sun on your face, the taste of good food, the sound of people laughing in a park, the sound of your dog snoring. Those moments, they're what life is made of. And you're missing them when you rush. Life is beautiful, but only if you stop long enough to see it. So slow down, savor your meals, walk without looking at your phone, sit in the sun, ask yourself, what's the rush? What's the emergency? And if there isn't one, just breathe and be there, present, because this moment right now, it's all you have, and it's worth savoring. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of The Quest for Self. If this episode resonated with you and you have a few seconds, please give it a like or share your feedback with me in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, share it with them. Your support means a lot to me and it helps others find this content. You can find me at The Quest for Self on all platforms. And one thing I always want you to remember is you don't have to earn your way to a better version of yourself. You're already becoming that person with every choice you make. Till next time.